Здравствуй, мой дорогой друг, и мы с тобой продолжаем наше путешествие Divinity 2. Как помнишь, мы с тобой освободили этого ящера, который, как я понимаю, какой-то оракул, и должна обучать нас истоку. И уничтожили палача Ниньян, японка или китаянка, без понятия. Вот, ты, может быть, заметил то, что тела по-другому лежат. Это все из-за того, что я забыл сохраниться. Каюсь, да. Не пойму, как так получилось. Вроде всегда опять нажимаю. Ну, что было, то было. Я за кадром сделал все так же, как и до этого. Всех завалил. И сейчас давай посмотрим. Ставлю, что у нас здесь выпадет интересно. Тебе приятного просмотра, отличного настроения. Приступим. Да, конечно, бой с ней такое себе удовольствие в том плане, то, что это ее уклонение, это дико бесит. Ужасная ерунда. Замучился ее убивать. Ну, что я могу сказать? Ничего такого примечательного особо нету. Давай пойдем дальше, посмотрим, что тут у нас.
What's this? I found something.
I bet you're the musical song. You've thought about taking up the lute. I got a few ready to go, all freshly strung. It's like I always said, everyone's got a melody in him. You just gotta look. My brother Laszlo couldn't carry a tune in a bucket when he were a wee thing. Now he's got the voice of an angel. He's all right then, yeah? That's Laszlo, all right. If he had the blues, you'd never know it. I hate the Magisters for what they've done. Struck me, I keep going though, hoping to get to Ark sooner than later. Lucian's Day crowds will be wanting some musical trifles. Useful? Ah, you mean deadly. Used to make bows and fletch arrows, but left that hobby behind.
Так, надеюсь, хватит. Отлично.
Oh, I'd say he cut me to the bone, but the truth is more like a bludgeon, ain't it? Come back later then. I need a bit of time. I bet you're the musical sort. You've thought about taking up the lute. I got a few ready to go. Oh, well, that's one kind of melody. I'll give you that. Everyone's got tune in him. You just gotta look. He's all right then, yeah? I am so pleased just to wait. I hate the Magisters for what. I keep going though, hoping to get to Ark. Useful? Ah, you mean deadly. Used to make. Oh, I ain't taking that guilt trip.
Чё, блин?
Hello. Anything else you want to chat about? Shame to you.
Так, я надеюсь, то, что я Ифаном сейчас провалил диалог. Ну, не будет такого, то, что, допустим, у нее не будет продаваться стрелы и луки за ящера, я его говорю, но за Ифана нет.
I bet you're the musical sort. It's like I always. That's like I hate them. I keep going though. Useful. Oh, Come back later. Hello. Anything else you want to chat about? Same to you. Hello. Use the best wood I can find. Good rosewood ain't too common. I like playing too. Anything else you want to chat about? Same to you.
Песня такая классная, такая добренькая, позитивная.
There's paladins up ahead, men of my vintage. Wonder if I served with any of them back in the war.
Ничего себе тип. 1000 брони, 1000 хп. Так, ну мимо по-любому не получится пройти.
Off you go. I can't be seen fraternizing with the likes of you. A sorcerer? Ha! Second rat wizards by my book. The reddish-coloured flesh beasts round here string your kind up by their hands. Well, I'm a rat, and you're some kind of flick-tongued scale. Just look at what happened to that lovely flick-tongued scale slitherer when she spent too much time with a lumbering large-style flesh beast of her own. No thanks.
The rat hisses at you with...
Carry on then, stink beast. Don't let little old me... Off you go. I can't be seen fraternizing with the likes of you. A sorcerer? Ha! Second rat wizards by my book. The reddish-coloured
The rat hisses...
Carry on.
Ugh, mating season. If I have to deal with one more buck looking to court me, I'll take a chunk out of his ear.
You push yourself too hard.
Mace, if I have to...
Пугало в натуре. Что-то странновато.
Come here. The sun is warm.
Что-то обалденно, как-то странновато. Какое-то пугало странное. По-любому сейчас это во что-то превратится. Попробовать надрать мне жопу.
Everything grows here. Tall, poisonous. Red Prince, greatest of royals, greatest of kings.
A great pounding suddenly erupts in your chest. Your inner god roars.
It is awful how she treats you. She asks so much and gives so little in return. I am the only one who cares. She
это
will say
пустота.
otherwise. She
На голос
always
похож.
does. And in the end, she'll betray you. Don't play her game. Think of yourself. Rest here. The sun is golden. No one...
A sudden weariness washes over, bone deep and as irresistible as a strong current. The fatigue then surges back.
Shh. Don't fight it. This is how it's supposed to be. Sleep now. When you wake, it will be in a new world. A beautiful world. I only wanted to give you rest, not pain. Now I leave. I am sorry.
Боже ты мой. Что за жизнь происходит? Так, подожди. Ну, попробуем вот так вот.
Red,
A great
it is awful how she treats you. She asks, the one who makes demands, of course. The one who cowers inside you even now.
your god thrashes and recoils inside you. You feel your heart somersault, and a lone word hissed in your inner ear. Void.
I am the only one. Don't play.
A sudden weariness. The fatigue, then your legs buckle, then ease you downwards. Beneath warm golden crops is dark, damp soil, and bones. Bones of others who laid down to rest, and you lie in the darkness and join them.
Come here. The sun is warm.
Офигеть. Прилег отдохнуть. Да уж, ну и чучело.
Red
Ну,
Prince.
сейчас мы с вами
A great
петушком его
It is
заклюем.
awful how she treats you. The
your god. A sudden weariness. The fatigue, then
I am sorry, truly.
Рановато к ним пришел. Да. Рановатенько.
Come here. The sun is warm.
Так, ну его нафиг. Потом подкачаюсь к ним, приду. Что-то левел у них какой-то большой. Бицепс подкачаю и приду. Ну, или ладно, давай еще раз попробуем себе его подальше уберу.
Red,
a great,
it is awful.
a sudden wear. The then
слишком мощная.
Everything grows here. Tall,
Не пойду я к вам. Побегу к той ящерке, которую спас. Поболтаю с ней.
Off you go. I can't be seen raternizing with the likes of... Oh, terribly sorry. Well, just look at...
The rat.
Carry on.
The Meister sits slumped in a chair, looking around the room as she works her shoulder with one hand. It looks like it was dislocated by the gallows.
Damnable red-cloaked baboons ransacking my wardrobes. As if I would keep ancient valuable secrets in a pile with my...
She takes a deep breath, and with a twist, a click, and a screech of pain,
I swear by the seven if...
reaching across the table, she pulls a bowl of hot water towards her and fishes some bandages, a needle, and thread out of a box.
At least the barbarians were unable to club their way into my vault, so everything you need should be safe. Apparently I had a claw in murdering their darling divine-in-waiting.
The Meister wrenches the bandage, pulling the fabric tight against her wound. She winces before tying it off in a neat knot, but you can see the red stain already spreading across the fabric.
Never mind that. That I was here the entire time. Apparently my cunning transcends time, space, and common sense.
Meister Siva freezes, her eyes locked on you, her claws mid-swipe, cutting a new stretch of bandage.
Why on earth should I have thought anything else? Not that I was sorry to hear about his death. I doubt my grin helped matters during the interrogation.
The Meister turns to you, her eyes wide.
Oh, pardon. I'm so sorry. Thank you for rescuing me after they had already strung me up. After they had tortured me for days. After they...
She stops mid-shout, descending into a fit of coughing, wheezing, and groaning.
If we are quite finished with politeness, there is so much to do. Enthusiasm. On a weekday, we shall begin once we have the tools we need from my vault. You may have been chosen, Godwoken, but becoming divine requires more than a supernatural. Come, Godwoken. It is time to see just how unfortunately the masters pay much attention to art as they do to fashion. Kindly remove that painting from the wall.
Не буду я мне награду просить. Не хочу. Просто интересно было посмотреть, как она отреагирует.
Enthusiasm. We shall begin once. Come, Godwoken. Fortunately, the magistrate...
А это что тут за шмакодява?
The Meister's back! The Meister's back! She doesn't feel like play. The Meister's back. The Meister. The Meister.
I pray my instructions will not be too technical for you. Push the button. Your talent for following simple instructions fills me with wonder and pride. Now, kindly go to the vault and enter the combination. I shall call it out as you go.
Ну-ка посмотрим, что тут за книженцы. Прям прикольно, только гном здесь ящер, эльфийка. Ну хотя он был человек, гном, ящер, эльфийка. Прямая команда. Да я уже что-то помню. Ты, значит, тролль. Так, и что мы поняли из этой книжки? То, что тролли охрененно живучие пацаны.
A stone door lies flush with the floorboards. Etched whorls in the granite frame a delicate rotary dial. Gleaming under the dim light, the metallic dial almost seems to wink at you. The stone door remains just as it was when you last saw it, rigid and unmovable. Only the rotary dial crowning it can be... You take your time trying to open the lock, but to no avail. No amount of sheer force you... Taking your time, you carefully enter the combination. The metallic sounds of the tumblers falling within the mechanism...
Excellent. Follow me. Your time is at hand, Godwoke.
Медуза. Арбалет. Ничего себе. Здесь что-нибудь крутое.
Come speak to me when you wish to proceed. And try not to break anything in the meantime.
Отстой.
Ancient rooms,
Что-то меня уже
weird contraptions. This place is an arcanist's dream.
напрягает эта птица, блин.
Opening the door, you see a selection of ingredients thrown together. Is examining her wounds, prodding at this.
Do you know what it means to have the power of the divine, Godwoken? You've been playing pretend all your life. But the reality, no. Becoming the divine means taking on the power of all the gods, and the divine was created by the gods to shelter us. The divine cannot use his power for anything else. Very well then. Let's see if we can't snatch. The ritual itself is quite simple. Drop some blackroot in the bowl. Mix in a little blood. Ignore any feelings of dizziness, burning in your lungs, or a dire sense of existential dread. They're all perfectly normal. Everything you need is here. The ingredients are in the cupboard, the source in the fountain. The ritual is described in the tome by the bookcase, and, well, I'm sure a fine reptile like yourself will have no...
The Meister looks back at her wounds, curiously prodding them as fresh blood oozes out, staining her claws.
And please do not lose anything. I pray you'll be more careful. Are you simple? Perform the ritual.
Opening the door, you see a selection of ingredients. After a quick rummage, you spot the blackroot nestled between. You gather up the blackroot, obsidian lance, and ancient bowl.
Я что-то ни черта не понял. Что-то ничего вообще не понятно.
Nice.
Так, черный корень, правильно сейчас. Пустить кровь. Как мне кровь бахнуть?
As you suck the smoke deep into your lungs, your vision starts to swim and cloud. There is an intense pounding in your head, and you can feel the world fading. As the world fades away, you lose all sense of being grounded. You reach out.
This recess of my soul. But it looks like the Hall of Echoes.
Тут мы уже были. Ну и курица, куда же без нее? Стал мало уже. О, скачи. Так. Момент мне... Ой, что напоминает? Возможно, я сейчас побегу к зеркалу.
Bathed in the half-light of these starless... It looks haggard and weak. Its very voice but a feeble...
Red Prince, come. Come closer. Look me.
The apparition clasps your face in its shaking hands. You suddenly feel your eyes tingle.
Blind eyes, speak the spell and see.
God is the strange mirror image of yourself. Before you stands the goddess Zolstissa in all her spectrum.
You know me now, don't you? I saved you from drowning. I blessed you, made you powerful. Your god-woken soul is my last refuge, my last bastion. May as well make the best of what...
Zolstissa nourishes herself from the source that abounds in your presence. You feel it deep down.
Ah, yes. Just what I needed. I tell you, dying just doesn't become a god.
Если я сейчас не ошибаюсь, можно будет задублировать вещи. Где-то в эта маска дурацкая. Сколько надо? 11.
What's happening? Each time I consume source, my helmet seems to come alive.
Так, теперь всю эту фигню откинем. Просто, как я видел у одного шаристого человека, можно продублировать вещи.
What's happening? Each time I consume source, my helmet seems to come alive.
As you suck the smoke, as the world...
It's the recess of my soul. It looks like the hall of echoes.
Где шлем? Шлем вроде на мне должен быть. Да. Вот он, вот он, вот он. Интересно. Интересно. Все, я понял фишку. Можно, короче, любой шлем. Блин, ну и оружие, наверное, тоже или нет? Ладно, значит, оружие не знаю. Ну и в принципе зачем, если скоро уровень и что-то получше возьму. Зато прикольно, теперь 2 шлема легендарных.
Bathed in the half-light of these starless barrens, you spot a figure. It looks haggard and weak. Its very voice, but a
Beast, come closer, so that you may see me as you will see.
The apparition clasps your face in its shaking hands. You suddenly feel your eyes tingle. Everything becomes brighter, sharper. Blacks and whites become...
Blind eyes, speak the spell and see.
Darkens the strange mirror image of yourself. Before you stands the god...
You know me now, don't you? I saved you from drowning. Your god-woken soul is my last refuge. My last battle.
Duna nourishes himself from the source that abounds in your presence.
Ah, yes, just what I needed. I tell you, dying just doesn't become a god. The void itself is hunting down the gods, leeching us in ways we never thought possible. We're battling for our very survival. It's a battle we're losing, should we truly lose, all will be cast into oblivion. Well, sort of. But by all means, let that be a motivator, not a cause for concern. You must realize, Beast, that our fates are now as one. Just as us, together we are a force to be reckoned with. But if we seek to survive the onslaught of the Void, we stand no chance unless we become. That means there is but one place we can go. The Well of Ascension. It most certainly will be. The Well of Ascension is a lake. We gave them up freely to create the first divine. Each of us donated half of that which makes us gods. To bathe in the lake is to become. That is where the road to divinity leads. And you must be the first to reach it at all costs. There you touch upon the very heart of the matter. The Void is stronger than ever. A new divine won't be enough. You need to go to the Well of Ascension, not to bathe in the source of the... Only he who claims everything will be everything. The Void's doom, this world's liberator. It's very simple, really. They will either bow, but of course that is what they are saying to their own Godwoken as we speak. We both know they won't bow, just like we both know you will never bow. Only one can become a god strong enough to safeguard our world. One. So make no mistake, Beast. Chances are the road to divinity will be paved with dead gods. But don't let that dismay you, for these sins will be washed clean by the knowledge you committed them to save all of existence. To save your kin and your loved ones, and the world they live in. They will be at your mercy, which is vastly preferable. So, fret not, but revel in the promise of the lake. I will lead you there when you're ready. When you've become a true... Our journey will be fraught with peril. It is a pilgrimage of challenges that will require you to command Source like only a Godwoken can, and wield its most powerful spells.
Hoarse laughter rolls and echoes into infinity.
You flatter me, Beast. But if all I had to do was give, you would long... We are I now. The spells you need to know I will teach you when you are ready. But first you must learn to channel the source. So return to Rivellon and seek out these sages where they dwell. Convince them to share with you. Once you have, you may return to me here. Something that will make you understand that for a god there is precious little difference. Source is. It is a constant. You have the vision of a god now. Eyes that can see spirits. Speak the spell during your peregrinations, and you will see them. Where the dead lie, the dead linger. And so much more. But I'm no longer who I once was, bound to you as I've become. I will teach you what I can, but the knowledge that will expand the bounds of your soul, that you'll have to... My pawn? No, best of luck.
A man's spirit stands before you, clad in scholarly dress. Who has taken my books? My notes? They were... Sweet Armadia, why do you test your... Am I cursed? Has the goddess turned up? The chronicler shudders, looking sick. Again. This again. I sleep. When we were in Reaper's Eye, when I saw those tomes and scrolls, I was... But the vision always fades. I'm just... Why can't I escape? Why is there never a way out? Me? I archived Rivellon's history. I used ink to... A lizard empress sought my services. She needed an ancient She told me the design was brilliant. When the armor was forged, the empress showed it to me, and she... If it wasn't for me, the armor wouldn't exist at all. This... Oh, this is my fault. If I knew the way, I'd shout until every god heard me. But I have no idea. The chronicler puts his head in his hands, collapsing.
Галлюциногенное облако дыма.
Helmet. It's just getting tighter.
As the source flows into your body, you feel...
Hell's teeth, it feels good to breathe mortal air again. I can... But not as sweet as the source you fed me. That rich ambrosia. Life's cloying nectar. Come, mortal. My cloak...
Так, но я не хочу этого духа убивать. Потому что, я так понимаю, он будет в квесте каком-то участвовать. Что ж, мой дорогой друг, пожалуй, давай на этом с тобой серию закончим. А то так за каждого персонажа мы сейчас долго с тобой будем бегать. Я сейчас еще...
The Meister stares intently at you.
Сейчас,
Her
подожди.
eyes are tired and bruised, but determined.
Still alive? Gods above them.
She leans in, her bloody tongue flickering hungry.
Tell me, what did you see? What you know?
She sighs impatiently as you hack up the last of the green smoke.
You can't channel enough sauce? Gods be damned, why couldn't you have a nice simple problem? Finding an orc to dance the hornpipe, perhaps? I know exactly what must be done. You must find a master of sauce. And I could have helped you once, but no longer. The purging which the Magisters included as part of their service was quite... not enough to silence me, but enough that I would not turn their inside. Enough to sever my link to the font from which all source flows. And certainly enough that I cannot train you. So we must seek alternatives. Alas, the only source masters not yet hauled off to Fort Joy or turn into meat puppets are those too dangerous or cunning for sorcerers that allowed their power to corrupt them. Many are wicked, cruel, vile, and generally not good teacher material, but we may have no others to turn to. You will not be there long, I assure you. There is only so much you can... However, it is the path we walk, no matter what.
The Meister doubles over in a violent coughing fit, struggling for breath. After a few moments, she regains her
No matter what is asked of you, you must learn from them. And you do not seem to be paying it. Sorcerers, evil, controlling your source, saving Rivellon, please. Please tell me at least your focus, your only focus, must be on finding these masters, on finding the secrets to divinity. Nothing else matters. The Magisters have kept ledgers with all known sorcerers, especially the powerful ones not yet captured, but do be careful not to get caught. I was their guest for a time, and if their barracks turns out to be as empty as their skulls, just try to keep an ear to the ground.
As she speaks, one of her wounds reopens, a dark red stain spreading across her tunic. She hisses in...
I wish there was more I could do, but in this condition, I would be more a hindrance than a boon. Godspeed, and remember, do whatever it takes.
Где моя шапочка? Так. Не понял.
Nice.
Опа, пацан. Он один, что ли, это может делать? Да по-любому нет. Так. Идем на пустое. Да нет, там наверняка еще есть.
Opening the door, you see you explore the remaining ingredients, but you've already taken...
Да ни черта у меня нету. Да уж. Короче, только с одним можно. Там было у меня одно со всеми. Ну, в принципе, это не нужно. Не, ну я хотел на каждого этот шлем тирана своровать. На том ящере по-любому можно, ну, демоне, точнее, который выйдет, опыт поднять. Ну что ж. Облом.
Opening the door, you explore the remaining ingredients, but you've... Opening the door, you explore the...
Так, ладно. Что ж, мы, дорогой друг, пожалуй, с тобой закончим. В следующей серии выполним пару квестов, которые найдем с тобой. Посмотрим, что тут еще интересного будет. Спасибо тебе за просмотр. И увидимся с тобой в следующей серии. Пока-пока.